Hello, it's Jay here again and welcome to another video. So in the last lesson we did the reload function, and in this lesson we're actually going to make start on the pistol shoot function. So let's come inside there now, and first thing we want is array, and we'll give this a name and we'll just say underscore mouse ray. And it's going to be equal to the main camera. So we say camera with a capital C dot main. And then we want dot, and we want screen point to ray. So you can see here there's a description: returns array going through the camera through a screen point. That will give us the middle of the screen. So we'll open and close brackets at the end, and we'll call input dot, and we want the mouse position. We'll close the line off into the comments. Ray is equal to mouse position. So we want raycast hit in the next line, and we've got to give this a name, so we'll say underscore hit info. We'll close the line off into the comments. Raycast hit is let's say raycast hit naming convention is underscore hit info. And let's come below here, and we're going to say if open brackets, and we want physics dot raycast. We're going to open the brackets there, and we want the mouse ray comma out, and then we're going to call hit info. Close brackets twice, we'll open and close. So let's get this into the comments. If we'll say if raycast hits, and we'll come inside there, underscore current pistol clip, we'll say minus equals 1, close the line off. So let's get this part in the comments. -1 from current clip, and we'll come here. So let's go through these 4 lines of code. This line basically gives us a raycast at the center of the screen where our mouse cursor is, and obviously we'll be adding a crosshair there. Raycast hit, we're using this naming convention to find out what the raycast is actually hitting. So we come to this line. So if the raycast hits something, regardless of what it hits, then we still need to -1 from the current clip. However, if it hits an enemy, and this is what we're going to put in now, we'll say if open brackets, and we want hit info, and we want the collider dot tag, and we're going to say double equals little speech marks, and we want enemy health, and we'll close brackets, we'll open and close. Now you must make sure that this is exactly the same. If we downsize there and we actually come to the enemy, it must be named the same as the tag here, enemy health, and that includes the capitals and lowercase. It must be exactly the same, otherwise this part will not work. So with that said, let's get that part into the comments. So we'll say if raycast hits and we want the enemy health, will come inside the function there. So what do we need? We need the hit info, and we want dot collider, and we want to send message upwards. And we'll open and close brackets there, and I may break up this line. Let's just get it all into place first. So we'll do the speech marks and we'll say impact. So the message we're sending, impact, again must be the same if we come to the enemy AI, and we'll just make that full screen again. So it must be named the same as it is here in the finite state machine. Again, capitals and lowercase must be exact, because we're sending a message telling the enemy AI to switch to this function. So with that said, let's come here. We want a comma, and we want send message options dot don't require receiver, and let's close the brackets off. And let's break up this line. In fact, yeah, we'll enter there. We'll come to the comments and we'll say send message to, and let's come to the next line and we'll say change enemy AI state to, and we'll say impact. In fact, I'll put them in the little speech marks, actually, impact. So impact state, and that's all we'll need actually for that bit. Let's come here. So just after this first close brackets, so we need the enemy health, and let's put it as underscore enemy health equal, and we want hit info dot, we want the transform dot get component. There we go. We'll open and close brackets, and what we want to get is the enemy health, and we'll open and close brackets. We'll close the line off there. So let's get this into the comments. We'll say enemy health temp, and that's what this naming convention is. It's just a temp naming convention when we want to access the enemy health, and we're going to say is equal to the enemy health script. So let's put that in the comments. So enemy health temp is equal to, and we'll say enemy health script, and yes, we'll come here, we'll say if open brackets, and we want the underscore enemy health this time. If it does not equal null, we'll close brackets, we'll open and close there. So let's get this part into the comments. We'll say if enemy health, and we'll say does not equal null. So basically, if the enemy still has some health left, we'll come inside and we'll use the temp naming convention again, underscore enemy health dot, and we want enemy damage. We'll open and close, we'll close the line off, and we'll come inside the brackets here, and we're going to say underscore damage dealt into the comments. We'll say then deal damage, and we'll just save that off there. And just bear with me one moment while it recompiles. We'll open the enemy health script. So if you can remember from the earlier videos, this is where we're passing in the damage dealt. So here's the amount of damage dealt, only 2. We'll come here. If the enemy still has some health left, which means it does not equal null, then we access the enemy health script. We access this function, enemy damage, here, and then this is what we're passing in. And if we come back, here's where we pass it in here, and then we say enemy health minus the damage dealt, in this case the amount for the pistol of 2. So I think we'll leave it here for this lesson. We do have some more code for this to handle the actual impact itself. As you know, we have a game object for the blood hit prefab. We'll deal with that in a separate lesson. But this is just actually getting the basics in place for the pistol shoot. Now, this script is still not ready for testing as yet, so please hold on for the further lessons. But I hope this makes sense to you all. We've used some of these before, but in a lot earlier lessons. So as always, any questions, please leave a comment below or message me and I will try my best to answer for you. But as I said, we'll finish here in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope to see you next time. And until then, as always, bye for now.